Now an important aspect of the law of karma. You have been listening and I have been speaking that our thoughts create our reality. So this is the understanding. If we understand Gurbani talks about the karmic law. As you sow, so shall you reap. Ape beej, ape hi khao. But Gurbani also says that jo ji hoye so gwa, moka kaya vao. So ultimately it's our thoughts that are creating our reality. And if you understand even the term karam deeply, our karam are our choices that we are making. So choices can be in terms of thoughts, words and actions, and words and actions cannot be there without thoughts. So ultimately it's our thoughts that are creating our reality. However, the creation is not instantaneous, isn't it? ऐसा तो नहीं है कि तुमने सोचा कुछ बुरा होगा और एकदम से बुरा हो गया. कई बार तो बहुत बारी सोचते हैं हम कुछ बुरा होगा तो अल्टीमेटली होता नहीं है, और कई बार हम सोचते हैं अच्छा होगा बट अच्छा नहीं होता है, राइट? सो क्रिएशन इज नॉट इंस्टेंटेनियस. ऐसा नहीं है कि हमने सोचा और वो हो गया. The circumstance depends not only on our current choices but also on all our past choices. So that's why Kabir ji says, अपने कर्म की गत मैं क्या जानू बाबा रे, which means that I do not know what sort of choices I have made in the past. I do not remember all the choices and what can be the possible consequences of those choices, isn't it? So given that we do not know the choices that we have made in the past, we cannot accurately predict our future circumstances. All we have in our hand is the present moment. So all we can do is make good choices in the present moment. And we know from our understanding of Gurbani and the law of karma is that if we continue to make good choices, gradually our life will start reflecting those good choices in the form of good circumstances and good people we'll meet and the good opportunities we'll get in life. However, the point remains that creation is not instantaneous. And that is the reason why a lot of people do not believe in the law. But the point here to understand is that every seed takes time to become a tree, isn't it? It's not that you sow a seed today and tomorrow it will become a tree. It takes some time. It does not mean that we should stop trusting that no, this seed is not going to become a tree. It hasn't become a tree for the last 3 days. It takes time, right? Similarly, our thought energies. So our thoughts are also energies. This entire universe is made up of energy, right? Even the science accepts that. This universe is made up of energy. We are also energy. Our thoughts are also energy. Our thought energies take time to become physical manifestation. So there is a time lag. So if we are thinking negatively currently, some thoughts have the potential to physically manifest earlier and some thoughts become physically manifest later. But the law of karma says that each and every thought that we are thinking, no thought goes waste. In a way, it is also good that no positive thought of ours goes waste. It will reap us a positive circumstance. But it takes time for a thought to manifest into a circumstance. And because of this lag, many people don't believe in the law, and I think almost everyone lives as if this law doesn't hold. People just believe that their physical actions or whatever techniques that they use in physical life, that's all that helps them. But they don't really believe that it's their thoughts that are building their reality. That there is a law of karma acting behind the scenes that is attracting to them particular situations and people and opportunities depending upon the past choices they have made. So we hear people saying that, yeah, I was trying to help that guy, but I got cheated, karmic law doesn't hold. And They also say that that person had bad intentions, but he got benefited. So karmic law doesn't hold. So we see people who have done a lot of negative things in life, murders, cheating and stuff, and we see them wealthy, and we say that karmic law doesn't hold. And then on the other hand, we see some noble people, but they are not in situations that we would like them to be in, and we say that the karmic law doesn't hold. But these arguments are not to be admitted. I can't say they are not valid. Their validity cannot be decided as such, because ultimately no one of us can see how our thoughts, how the energy is moving around in the universe and attracting different kind of people and circumstances to us, isn't it? We can't see the law of karma acting. It's acting behind the scenes. So there is no point validating or invalidating anything. The point is about having faith. All major scriptures, including Gurbani, Bhagavad Gita, Buddhism, and many other religious and spiritual systems, emphasize on this karmic law, that as you sow, so shall you reap. Of course, in the world we have people who doubt karmic law, and a lot of us, or I think almost all of us, live as if the karmic law doesn't hold. But if you read scriptures, if you read Gurbani, if you consult a lot of sages and prophets and saintly people, they all say that the karmic law holds. So rather than disbelieving in them, shouldn't we believe in them? Can't we just accept that probably they can see something that we cannot see? Probably they can see how the karmic law holds, and we cannot see how the karmic law holds. We just know that Gurbani says that karmic law holds. So why can't we trust them? Why can't we have faith? But as soon as someone says have faith in this, people take a step backward, as if we are asking them to take some poison. People are detesting faith. People are really afraid of having faith because their faith has been misused. I understand that. Faith has been misused by many people in the past, and in the present also it's being misused. But it doesn't mean that faith in itself is bad. Ultimately, you need to have faith in someone, right? You need to have faith in your parents, that they think well of you. If no child has faith in his or her parents, if we don't have faith in our education systems, no one is going to study there. If we don't have faith in our parents, we won't take their help. The entire society, everything will break down if we stop having faith. So faith is an essential part of a human life. Faith is the element on which all human relationships depend, isn't it? So faith is not bad, and definitely faith in our own religion, in Gurbani. We need to have faith that if Gurbani says this law holds, then we need to believe that the law must hold, isn't it? So for example, this is especially for people who really are afraid of faith. So if you just look at the earth, doesn't it look flat? If you just look at the earth, wherever you go, you keep looking at the earth, doesn't it look flat? And for a long time, people believed that the earth was flat, isn't it? But is earth flat? No, it isn't. Earth is spherical, isn't it? But people who continued to believe in their eyes previously, earth was flat for them. But in actuality, a person who can see the whole perspective of earth, he knows that earth is spherical. Similarly, when you walk, it looks as if the sun is following us, isn't it? Wherever you go, the sun follows you. Doesn't it look that way? But in actuality, something else is happening. And the science gives us that reason why we think that, why we get an illusion that the sun is following us. It's an illusion, right? That's what the science tells us, that it's not that the sun is following us, it's just the relative angle is remaining constant. So in actuality, the sun is not following us. In actuality, it's the relative angle that is remaining constant that is giving us an illusion that sun is following us. Similar could be the case in karmic law. When people belonging to different faiths, many prophets, they have said that this karmic law holds. They must have seen something which we cannot see, isn't it? So it's important that as we go about our daily life, we believe in this karmic law. Instead of living our life as if the karmic law doesn't hold, we should try to live our life as if the karmic law holds. Stephen Covey says, it is impossible for us to break the law. We can only break ourselves against the law. So the karmic law holds and it applies to everyone, whether we believe in it or we don't believe in it. It doesn't matter to the law whether we believe in it or not. It is going to apply to us. The reason we need to believe in it is not that it applies only if we believe in it. The reason we should believe in it is so that we can use it to our own advantage, and Gurbani asks us to use this law. Gurbani states this law, and Gurbani again and again asks us to do things which will help us lead a happier life. Gurbani is for our own welfare. If Gurbani asks us to stay away from slander, to stay away from criticism, to stay away from harming other people, to indulge in compassion, to forgive people, to not be greedy, to not be driven by lust, to not be driven by anger, to not be driven by attachment, then it is for our own advantage and welfare and our own happiness that Gurbani is asking, because Gurbani is written from a higher perspective that we do not have approach to right now. But we need to believe in Gurbani, in this law, and live accordingly. Live as if the law holds and use the law to our own advantage. But it needs faith. Why it needs faith? Because if you start thinking positively, it's not that tomorrow everything will happen positive to you. You will continue to face challenges because your past karma still holds. But in the face of challenges, if you have faith in Gurbani, that if Gurbani says that this law holds, then definitely this law holds. And the meaning of the holding of this law is that I should continue to indulge in positive things, because only when I indulge in positive things, the positivity in my life is assured. So the main meaning of the law of karma is that live the present moment in joy. Try to be as positive as possible in the present moment, because all you have is the present moment, and the choices that you are making in the present moment is going to dictate your future. Someone else cannot determine your future, no matter how much negative he may be thinking of you, no matter he may be thinking of killing you, no matter if he is thinking of destroying you or he is thinking of cheating you. Gurbani is true. If this law is true, your destiny, your circumstances cannot be dictated by anyone else. Dadda dos na deun kisse, dos karma apneya. So don't blame anyone else, but don't fear also anyone else. Bhai kahu ko detne ne bhai manat aan. Don't fear. No one can do harm to you. Jara mara taap surat saap. Sab har ke vas hai, koi lag na sake bin har ka laya. We spend our lives protecting ourselves. We spend our lives living in fear. We spend our lives fearing people that other may do us harm. But if the law of karma is true, if Gurbani is true, then no one can harm us. It is only our karma that can harm us, and if it is only our karma, it is better to sow good karma. It is better to not worry. Nanak chinta mat karo. Rather than worrying, look at the positive aspects. Shukrana. Be in gratitude for all you have. That is the use of this law of karma. If you indulge in gratitude and look at all the positive aspects in your life currently, the positive aspects are going to increase. That is what law of karma means. That if you are positive, positivity will keep increasing in your life. It's as if you are giving a signal to the universe that I like positivity. So the universe will give you more of positivity. And if you continue to give a signal to the universe that you like negativity, that you like to worry, that you like to engage in fear, that you like criticism, then the universe will give you more of that, because the universe gives what you ask from it. No prayer remains unanswered.